Go into a Toys R Us bag.
Press start, let the adventures unfold. Retro games and...
Whew, what a day, guys. I am halfway through the month of December at the time of filming this, but you may not see this till some way halfway through the month of January or even into February by the time I get around to getting it out. These are Black Friday pickups that I did in 2024. We all know in 2023, Black Friday pickups were not really that strong. Most of the manufacturers that were flipping things out there wanted to shove a TV down everybody's throat. And everybody was like, listen, who needs another TV? We all have TVs. 85-inch TVs for like 12 bucks. Let's be real. We don't need more TVs. We needed cheaper prices on other things. Inflation was out of control, as we all know. But more importantly, even if you put that aside, I think that when you're out Black Friday shopping, you're looking for things that people want. You're not going to buy... Who buys somebody most of the time? It's not saying that you don't, and it's not saying that TVs weren't bought, but not everybody was looking for a TV. Some people were looking for video game systems. People were looking for toys. People were looking for clothing. People were looking for discounts on things, or like, hey, shop with us and spend at least $100 and we'll give you $30 in free Kohl's cash, right? If you went to Kohl's kind of thing, or you spend $200 and we'll give you $100 in Kohl's cash. Like, do something crazy. I remember standing in line for hours in the freezing cold for crazy good deals. It just doesn't exist anymore. But this year, I did get quite a few good deals, and I think a lot of people saw the same thing that I saw, that there were a lot of good deals on Black Friday this year. Amazon, Best Buy were my friends because most everything that I picked up was anywhere from half off to pretty close to half off. Anyways, first thing we're going to talk about is going to be the Switch, because they're the least. Is Akaya? I don't know, look at those creepy eyeballs. She's like staring right into your soul. This is Fear and Anxiety Prevails. I think somebody said this was like a walking simulator. I don't know. But I do know that I got it on Amazon, and I got it for dirt dog cheap. Very excited to test it out eventually, but for right now it's going to stay in the backlog with so many other games. But again, Black Friday pickup. And then the last Switch game that's going to be in this video, I do have more coming, I was just thinking about. Okay, now we're going to move into this massive stack. Look at that. Look at all of that brand new Black Friday goodness. And I do mean, oh my goodness. It was a lot. Alright, moving on. First one we're going to go over is The Devil in Me. This is a Dark Pictures. If you remember from my previous video, I talked about The Man from Medina. That is a multiplayer, 1 to 5 players, I think it is. Choose your own adventure. You got to be careful what you choose, because if you're playing with somebody else, you may end up killing that person accidentally. Next one I picked up here is Tormented Souls. This is a classic survival horror, is back. Play as Caroline Walker, explore the terrifying halls of an abandoned mansion in a hunt for a missing girl. I don't know, we'll see. I heard it was good. We'll find out. Something about horror games that just hold their value, and also my daughter and I have been playing them, and it's been fun with the jump scares. She and I both jump. This one, I didn't know if this was any good. Some people said it was trash. Some people said it was good. I figured whatever. I think I spent like, man, I got this thing marked down so far. I want to say I spent $15 on it, maybe 20. But it's called Ad Infinitum. Escape from Your Tormented Mind. Another one that I picked up, oh, this was a funny one. I picked up Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I think I spent like 30 bucks on it. It was marked way down from 60. And what was funny is I bought it on Amazon. And you know what they did? Somebody was asleep, because they sent me not 1, but 2 copies of it. I contacted Amazon and said, hey, I got 2 copies of this. What do you want me to do? They said, just keep it. Score! 1 to keep sealed and 1 to play. Next thing I picked up, love Terminator. This is Terminator Resistance. There is no fate but what you make of it. Hopefully this is really good. I hope it's really good. I don't know. Typical typical kind of shooter kind of game. Maybe it's like RoboCop. RoboCop's really fun if you haven't played it. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing. Hold on. Hello? Okay, well, thank you. No, it's fine. We have enough snacks here. We're good. I mean, if you want to go get some bundt cakes, I'm not going to be opposed to it if you want to do that just to burn some time, but I'm good otherwise. Love you. Bye. Next one I picked up is the last of the Dark Picture games. This is House of Ashes. So there were 3, I think it is, that I picked up on PS5 and 1 on PS4. And that should be all of them. Again, Dark Pictures, you play 1 through 5 players. Choose your own adventure. Be careful what you choose because you may kill your... At a flea market. I think it's the one in Webster it's called. Happens on Mondays. But before I get actually into that, I'm going to digress about some of these other pickups that's actually in the bag. This was not at Webster. This is 5. Can't really tell maybe. Those are controller nubs. They are for the original Xbox. The S controller may fit on the Duke, I'm not sure, but I've got a nice variety of original Xbox controllers where the thumbsticks are just trash. These are OEM originals, theoretically. So I'm going to do some open controller surgery. We're going to pop these bad boys in. There's 20 of them in here, which means I have 10 controllers that I can fix or upgrade or whatever you want, so I'm jacked about that. Next thing I picked up was at that same flea market was this right here. This is a Sega Dreamcast demo disc. This would have come with the Sega Dreamcast magazine, and I don't know what's all on this. This says it includes Rayman 2 demo, MDK 2, Virtual Strike 2, and Choo Choo Rocket. And it also includes a full version of Sega Swirl. What is Sega Swirl? Don't know. Then I was on Whatnot, got tagged in an auction. Had these 2 games right here I picked up from a guy, paid $1. Buck for this one, maybe $2 for this one, plus shipping, so might be into them for like $6 or $8, not very much. But this is the one I was more excited about. This is just a filler piece, obviously. Next one I picked up, I bought this on eBay the other day. RNG Gamer highly recommended, I think he highly recommended, Ocean Commander. Listen, digression. If you're going to sell items on eBay, Mercari, some website, you should write a good description about what it is. This was labeled as brand new. Brand new means factory sealed. I was going to leave this factory sealed until I got around to opening it. The problem is it showed up to the house, packaging was good. You know what happened? This thing, half the plastic was missing. I mean, literally, this chunk right here and some of the side, gone. That's not brand new. But it's not factory sealed. It's technically not brand new. You should have disclosed that in your listing. Hey, I know I have this thing listed. Sorry, battery died. If you're going to sell something online, yes, it really is brand new. I get that. But you should have disclosed that half the seal is gone. I wouldn't have been that upset if you had said that. I probably would have looked around. Maybe I still would have come back. But it should have been disclosed. So what I did is I actually opened it, and if I can remember and I haven't deleted it out of frustration, I can show you the video where I was actually pre-recorded already a lot of this, but I didn't like how it looked. So I erased it. But I just opened it, so even though I bought it new, and I think I paid like $7 for it, I think is all I paid. It's not a heavy game anyways, but I bought it because it's a shmup and it came recommended, so I figured, what the heck, let's grab it. The Wii is going to be one of those next systems that eventually is going to take off here. Yes, it is loaded with trash shovelware games, but let's face it, there are some good ones on there. And I figure, you know what, if I'm collecting, I might as well collect for it. Next thing I want to talk about that I picked up at the Gucci Will, 4x4 Evo 2, right? Yeah, 4x4 Evo 2. Look at that Jeep on there, just crawling them rocks. It is CIB right here inside. It is in good shape. I think it was $2.99, something like that, $2-3. The other one that I picked up as well, I know was only $2.99. I remember that sticker because I can see the residual of it on the back there, but it was $2.99. So I think for like $6 I got both these. They're in really good shape. They're like brand new condition, but it is CIB. I thought this was going to be worth a lot more than what it was because I've never heard of Swing Away Golf. I've heard of this, but not this, so whatever. And then we were at the Webster's flea market that I was telling you about and went to a booth and picked up this little bad boy. Look at that. This is by a company called Play by Play. This is a Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 89, 90. What year did this thing say? Did it even have a year on it? 1994, sorry, 1994. It's got that little tab on the top here. You guys see this? That's so it can stick to your window in your car and Donatello can hang back there. Goes for about 20 to 30 bucks on eBay. Definitely going to keep that. Another one I picked up, paid $1 for it. Going to flip him off. This is a TMNT again, Donatello. He has those little window thingies right there. And if you saw, Kristen surprised me with a bunch of stuff she picked up at a hoarder house. I already have him and his whole crew, brand new with tags. Goes for an insane amount of money. So I figured if I can get like 5 or 10 bucks, kind of help cover some of the costs, because I paid, I think, like $10 for everything you were about to see, which included that. That he charged me, I think, 3, 4 for this, 3 for this. Maybe it wasn't 10. Maybe it was like 8 bucks. I don't remember. Somewhere around there. We'll just say $10 for argument's sake. Even if I get $10 for him, he's gonna pay for everything. But I feel like there was something else in the box or in the bag that is not in the bag. But either way, the biggest thing I was most excited about than anything else was this. You guys remember this? Do you know who this is? This is from Warner Brothers. If you don't know, this is Brain from Animaniacs. He's got some beans in there, so he's like a weighted plush. I keep telling you guys how much I can't stand plush. What the heck am I buying all this plush for? He goes for about, I think, 20 to 30 bucks on his own. I am going to keep him, obviously. I am looking to find Pinky to go with him, so hopefully I can find him. I was really sad to see that the guy did not have Pinky, but hey, it is what it is. I got Brain at least, so that's going to complete this video. Sorry for the massive length. I know I rambled a lot about the kiosks, but I wanted to go over the 3 things: the kiosks, the PS4 Black Friday pickups, and the Webster's and all the other randomness that was in the Toys R Us box. Come back in a few days and you're going to check out my next and last Black Friday score pickups of 2024 for the PS5 and the Nintendo Switch, and we'll see you right there next time on Jeremy Rewinds.